The following clip is from a Quran chapter analysis video I made that is a part of my broader, in-depth Studying the Study Quran playlist. Whether you are a Christian, Jew, Muslim, atheist, etc., I believe you will learn a lot about Islam and religion in general from watching this series. So please feel free to check out the full playlist by clicking on the end screen or the link in the description for it. Or if you're just interested in seeing the video that this clip was taken from, I'll provide a link and an end screen for it as well. But without further ado, here is the clip you actually wanted to watch when you clicked on my face. Enjoy. So the next and final passage I would like to read and discuss of chapter 11 is verses 40 through 47. This passage concerns the story of Noah, and I'm not going to read the whole retelling of the story of Noah, but I'm going to read a portion. This portion deals with an aspect of the story of Noah that is in the Quran, but that is not in the Bible. And I find it very interesting. Here, it talks about Noah's son, and something quite shocking happening to Noah's son. So let's go ahead and read verses 40 through 47, and then read some footnotes associated with the verses and just discuss all of it. Till when our command came and the oven gushed forth, we said, carry on board 2 of every kind, and thy family, save the one against whom the word has already gone forth, and those who believe. And none believed along with him, save a few. He said, embark upon it in the name of God, be its coursing and its mooring. Truly my Lord is forgiving, merciful. And it sailed with them upon waves like mountains. And Noah called out to his son, who remained aloof, O my son, embark with us, and be not with the disbelievers. He said, the son, I shall take refuge on a mountain. It will protect me from the water. He said, there is no protector on this day from the command of God, save for the one upon whom he has mercy. And the waves came between them, and he was among the drowned, the son. And it was said, O earth, swallow your water, and O sky, hold back. And the water was made to recede, and the command was carried out. And it settled on Mount Judy. And it was said, away with the wrongdoing people. And Noah called out to his Lord and said, O my Lord, truly my son is from my family. Thy promise is indeed true, and thou art the most just of judges. He said, God, O Noah, truly he is not from thy family. Surely such conduct was not righteous. So question me not concerning that whereof thou hast no knowledge. Truly I exhort thee, lest thou be among the ignorant. He said, my Lord, truly I seek refuge in thee from questioning thee concerning that whereof I have no knowledge. If thou dost not forgive me and have mercy upon me, I shall be among the losers. So in my opinion, the Quran is extremely confusing, and the fact that, it just says he said and he said without really explaining who's talking can make it a very difficult book to read, but I hope as I read that passage you were able to get an idea of who was talking with respect to Noah, Noah's son, and God. Now let's go ahead and reread verse 43 and the footnote associated with it, as I think the footnote will really bring clarity and, introduce a really interesting idea here. So let's go ahead and reread verse 43. He said, I shall take refuge on a mountain. It will protect me from the water. He said, there is no protector on this day from the command of God, save for the one upon whom he has mercy. And the waves came between them, and he was among the drowned. And now for the footnote. The son of Noah who remained aloof in verse 42 is said to have been named Yam, or Canaan. From a spiritual point of view, his statement that he would take refuge on a mountain can be understood to refer to the false sense of security, stability, and permanence symbolized by a mountain that the disbelievers, in their state of denial of God, assigned to the world. I find that really interesting. I mean, who knows what the exact true version of the story of Noah and his son is, but this version, like that, there is a moral lesson to take away from this Quranic telling of the story of Noah and the tragic ending of his son. Mankind's instinct to think that we can hide from God and take refuge in this world, that's a very foolish instinct, because obviously, like, we are nothing compared to the Creator who made not just the earth, but the stars and the sun, and who has control over the oceans. The idea that we can take refuge on a mountain, that we can hide, that we can escape God and go our own way and never have to face him and, the floods of his wrath when we are disobedient is foolish. And I just think that that little footnote and just the whole idea of Noah's son, like getting on the peak of a mountain to escape the flood rather than getting on the boat and being among the believers, like that, I think that's just a really striking idea and a really useful one. It's one that I'm going to think about a whole lot, and kind of interrogate my own life and be like, in what ways am I climbing on the peak of a mountain to be separate from what God wants instead of on the ark moving with what he wants me to be doing in this life?